Welcome to the Numerology and Astrology for June 25th, 2021. If we start with the numerology and we add all those numbers together, we get the number 18. And if you add the 1 and the 8 together, you get the number 9. The number 9 is a number of completion, listening to intuition, paying attention through experience to the subtle energies that are kind of afoot. And the number 9 attempts to show us where we are incomplete and what we need to focus on so that we can find that satisfaction and resolution that we are seeking. The process of life is continuous, the lessons never ending. Life does not stop because we are tired, worn out, frustrated, or avoiding. Completion comes from acceptance, choice, and change. Completion will never come if we are in resistance and intend to always get our own way. Completion comes to those that are true to the values, willing to push through. Completion never comes when fear leads the way. It comes when we believe we can make tomorrow a better day. What we have completed, we will have a sense of pride if we learned a skill and then maturely applied. Life knows only how to show the truth. It has no ego nor a polling booth. It shows what is happening in raw and real time. It cares little for beliefs or what we do in the meantime. It matters not to me if others will see. Nature rewards those who prepare to some degree. Those that avoid and turn a blind eye will learn the hard way that what they deny will follow them to death's door, and the raven will sing nevermore. The Astrology Today. The retrogrades continue with Neptune going still in the sky and shifting backwards today through December 1st. Expect things to feel confusing and murky as this planet shifts. It is one that we can feel immensely and make present emotional situations seem more intense. This pattern is going to require us to attempt to be more open and intuitive. That is because while we may not make much forward progression on external projects, we will manage to gain insight if we remain open. So much seems as if we are personally seeking something and indecisive as to the direction or even knowing what we are seeking. It is a feeling. We want to feel more in the flow of life and not feel so caught up in the day-to-day struggles. We want and yearn for change, and yet that change seems to lead us down pathways that are more and more complicated rather than towards ease and flow. Know that this world has many issues that are going to increase in intensity. Globally, all of us will have to adapt. I hope we do it before it is too late. It may already be too late, and continued delays are only going to make our situation worse. The moon in Capricorn warns us that while we are concerned about the future, it is only in concrete action and structural laws that support us doing things in a very different way that can help along this very long journey towards healing this world. My quote for today. The raven calls out to those souls that are lost in the ether of their hopes that they might have mindlessly tossed. The raven reminds us that what we seek has been forgotten in a heart gone bleak. The raven warns that a time has come and all those that do not hear the thrum will be swallowed up in the darkness of despair because their mind has been infected with fears that ensnare. The raven's beak gives warning of the tides that are intended to shift the hate that divides. Listen to the call and remember to look up. We have been warned and given a heads up. Okay, my blog for today. Needless to say, you can tell that I had a lot of ravens showing up on my property yesterday. So I was walking around the property, which I routinely do, and there were ravens just screaming out at me all over the place. And that's a little unusual. So, the ravens, usually cluck at me or, make happy little sounds. But these were like, warning, warning, and there were like a whole bunch of them. So there were like probably 6 or 7 ravens, and I usually have 2. And so it was a loud, chaotic group of ravens. I know whatever a group of ravens is called. So anyway, this is my blog for today. I routinely walk about my land. Yesterday, the ravens were out and loud in their command. They called out a warning loud and clear. I looked around to see if there was something to fear, but they were yelling at me to notice and take heed. Something was afoot, and there was something to see. The ravens warned of a premonition coming to be. They made so much noise and continued to scream. They warn of something coming that to us can't be seen. Such a ruckus that would not let up, something that we will not be able to cover up. They can see beyond this veil in time. They understand the wrinkles within this paradigm. All I know is that I must take heed. Something is coming our way with rapid speed. Thanks, everyone.